I told my boyfriend, if you were secure, you'd let me have fun. So, I put on the dress he hated and walked out the door. That night, I proved my point, but in the morning, I realized I'd lost more than just an argument. I'm Tiffany, I'm 27, and I'm about to tell you how wearing one dress basically imploded my entire relationship. Eric and I were together for 2 years when we first met at my friend's housewarming party. He was this confident guy who made me laugh and actually listened when I talked. He works in construction management, and I'm a store manager at a boutique in the mall. We moved in together after 8 months, and things were really good for the first year. He'd surprise me with takeout after a long day, and I'd keep the apartment clean when he had stressful projects. We were a team. Looking back, things started changing when my friend Crystal got divorced and suddenly wanted to go out all the time. At first, it was just happy hours, but then it turned into club nights and bar crawls. I started remembering how much I loved that scene before Eric, the music, the energy, feeling pretty. Eric noticed the change right away. He tried to be cool about it at first and even came along a few times, but anyone could tell he hated it. He'd stand in the corner nursing one beer all night, looking miserable. Eventually, he stopped coming and started making comments about how much I was going out. Meanwhile, Crystal kept telling me I was becoming boring and that Eric was trying to dim my light. She'd show me her dating app matches and all the fun she was having, and I started feeling jealous of her freedom. While I felt like I was becoming someone's born girlfriend, the more Eric questioned my going out, the more I wanted to do it. What started as occasional fun became this weird rebellion. I'd post extra pictures just because I knew it annoyed him. I'd come home later than I said I would, just to prove I could. Looking back, that was messed up, but at the time, it felt like I was fighting for my independence. Things came to a head when Crystal convinced me to go shopping for this club event. We found this dress that was definitely pushing boundaries, black mesh with strategic solid panels, technically covered but definitely see-through in the right light. I bought it but hid it in the back of my closet because I knew what Eric would say. For a couple of weeks, that dress just sat there like this secret rebellion waiting to happen. Meanwhile, things with Eric were getting worse. He started calling me out directly. Why do you suddenly need all this validation from strangers? He asked once. Another time, he said, I'm not interested in a relationship where my girlfriend acts single whenever I'm not around. Crystal kept saying he was controlling and that if he really loved me, he'd want me to express myself however I wanted. A secure man wouldn't try to change you, she'd say. Those words got stuck in my head. Was he insecure? Was that the real problem? It started making sense to me that this wasn't about respect, like he claimed, but about his ego and insecurities. The night of the club event arrived, and I spent hours getting ready. Looking in the mirror, even I was shocked at how revealing the dress was. The solid panels covered the absolute essentials, but the mesh left very little to the imagination. Part of me knew this was too much, but another part felt powerful and free. When I walked into the living room where Eric was watching TV, he did a double take. You are not seriously planning to wear that in public, he said. Actually, I am, I replied. Crystal and I are going to that new club downtown. He stood up and turned off the TV. Tiffany, that's basically lingerie, you might as well be naked.